Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Wiggy, and feel free to follow me over on Twitter if you'd like to stay updated with everything I post. With that being said, let us get to the video. Today I played Allods Online, which some of you may or may not have heard of. It really depends on whether or not you were around in the age of WoW clones. Those were the golden years of MMORPGs, back when there was a new clone, or WoW killer as they're frequently called, constantly being released. Sometimes I miss those days. It was a simpler time. Anyway, fast forward many years later. Not that far ahead in the future. That's perfect. Allods is an open-world MMORPG released back in 2010, with two factions to pick between, each with their own unique races. One faction having evil humans, orcs, undead, arisen, the other having good humans, cat people, elves, hairy gnomes, and this race I can't quite see because, it's locked. Welcome to Allods Online. You probably won't enjoy your stay. So to begin with, Allods isn't actually that bad to look at. It's reminiscent to WoW, sure, but it is aesthetically pleasing with some very crisp, sharp graphics. And as I mentioned, there are two factions and their adjacent races. These races are also locked to specific classes based on the lore. Deciding to play as an engineer, with my boyfriend opting to play the newest class, called Heretic, which is in essence a skimpily clad demon worshipper with pierced nipples. Yeah. Sometimes less detailed things are better. Yeah. Allods played like most MMORPGs. It has a class skill tree, with multiple talent trees becoming available at a later date that you can choose between. Which was pretty nice, I have to say, as it was quite detailed, even if it was somewhat ordinary. At least there was a variety of choices to pick between. Now, it didn't take a whole lot of time playing Allods to find out just how large this game was. While we were leveling up, we took the time to go and adventure around, even fly on some airships, and well, boy, does this game take a metric shit ton of time to travel across regions. But that's okay because it does get faster when you have a mount. Somewhat. It's still quite slow, but at least it gets faster. Anyway, at least Allods has fun tab target combat with some pretty nice visuals. Or at least that's what I thought early on. My class, the engineer, has turrets, killing machines, and an arm cannon. Totally not the reason I decided to play this race. Nope. Then there is the Heretic. And here is where it gets more intense and more interesting, at least talking about the combat. It has multiple forms. The normal form, a DPS form, a tank form, and finally a travel form, which by the way is so cute. By far the cutest tentacle monster I've ever seen ever. Probably also the only cute tentacle creature I've ever seen, but just don't mind that. Now all of these forms have their own skills. Some of the skills are shared across all of them, but the majority does seem to be stuck to one specific form. Now while I was having trouble killing one monster with my tedious skills, as it just seems like I was incredibly weak, I figured having a giant arm cannon would make me strong, but nope. The Heretic can, however, gather up hordes of monsters and obliterate them with a simple AoE. Can anyone say OP class? Hashtag nerf? No? Just me? Okay. Also, who wants in their face while running around a gigantic demon ass as it wears a thong and bends over all provocatively? It's just pierced nipples and demon flesh all over this place. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Now, something I already knew before going in and playing Allods Online was that there was a lot of complaints regarding it being pay to win. So while I cannot speak for past tense, I can at least talk about its current state, and it's bad to say the least. It isn't just how slow the game is, because there's a lot of games that are slow, and that's fine. They typically get faster as you reach higher levels. What is wrong with this game is that everything is just thrown at you for free. Why, you might ask? There's literally no one playing this MMORPG. I've played mobile MMORPGs with more of a population than this. Now you might say it's because I'm low level. And well, yes, that could definitely be the reason. Except for when I went through my items that were freely given to me, that instantly levels me up to 75. This was just one of the many items that was given to me freely. and it filled up my inventory to no end. By the time I used this item, my hotbar was stuffed full of skills I didn't know how to use, more mounts than I could ever possibly want, and just generally confused and over-encumbered. Moving quite slow. It was cool until I had to go and sell my stuff at the NPC that was all the way over to the other side. That was just sad. But at level 75, I did manage to see some players roaming around. It wasn't a lot, but it was some. Generally, when you see a game company just giving out all of these mounts, massive amounts of level up, XP items, reputation items, instant level items, chests, equipment, apparels, you know something's gone wrong with this game. They're just trying to grab as many players left and trying to hook them into this game. But I will point out I did get a coupon to make any purchase I make in this game less expensive, so there's that. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for this game. To speak more plainly, Allods, whilst being a pretty generic MMORPG, isn't inherently bad, but it's so poorly managed it turned to hell. And at this point, I do not believe it's salvageable. I continue to give Allods a chance, because, you know, that's what I like to do. I don't want to judge a game too harshly, but it just feels like there's no accomplishment when everything is given to you, just to encourage you to stick around and play this game more. All in all, Allods in its current state is a mess. I wouldn't recommend playing this MMORPG in its current state, even though Allods has some pretty unique features. It really just felt like there was no point and no effort placed into this MMORPG at this point. So with all of that being said, guys, I'd have to say, pass on playing this game and download something better. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and good day, night, or afternoon wherever it is where you are, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.